What company do you reckon takes a Toyota Yaris and makes this car out of it? Yep, Lexus. I wasn't expecting Lexus to do this. And I'm not going to say anything about the looks because they're brilliant. It looks, the stance is really good. Yet, it's very small. And, some say, expensive. Prices start in Ireland around €39,000 for that. And it's very small. Think of a Yaris and somehow make it ever so slightly smaller. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lexus LBX. My name is Bob Fallon. Subscribe for more witty commentary. So I just want to give you a side profile on the car. You can see now really how small the car is on the outside. The stance is really good. It looks like a Yaris, kind of. You know, you can see the DNA in the Yaris around the wheel arches here with the black plastic on both sides. The door opener is quite small. It has that sort of haptic button. It's a very strange button. The pulls are good. The noises are good. No flags or anything. It all sounds quite dense. But on the inside is where sort of the problem begins. So let's start with the worst and work our way to the best. Let's start first with the door opening. It's very narrow here, you know. You're going to struggle as a parent to get under the roof to get the child's seatbelt put on. It's just kind of small. It's so small actually I struggle to get my camera in the doorway. This seat is set for me in the front, and you'll see now I don't have any room, nothing. My knee's going to be in your spine when you're driving along. That's me. I know I've seen reviewers say that kids fit back here. Not really. My 14-year-old kid had a girl sitting like that. You know, there's nowhere to go. It's very tight back here. Also in the Irish model, you don't get anything in the back. No vents, no USB ports, no nothing. It does fold 60-40, as it's demonstrated here. No straight up, and it is quite easy. And there's no center armrest. There is a grab handle here on both sides and a coat hanger, and there is 3 seat belts, and you will fit 3 people across. This needs to have no legs. Tailgate is not electric on this model. The tonneau cover is a cardboard folding thing. Fits in there quite nicely, no problem with that part. The boot itself is about the same as the Yaris. They could have made this, I feel, a little smaller to allow more room for passengers in the back. Just my own thinking. I think the boot is actually too big for the kind of car it is. Just saying. Also, when you fold the seats, you're left with very, very big ridge of the car first up. So why not make the boot a little bit smaller and think about that space more? There's no shocking bag hooks. There is a 12-volt socket, and that's kind of your lot in the boot. Everything changes up the front, so let's have a look in the driver's seat, huh? So it's up here where things change, and the Lexus starts to make a bit more sense. Just a little bit more sense. It's in here where the car has that build quality of the Lexus. The build quality I expect from the Lexus because they make cars like no one else. There's a massive touchscreen here in the middle, works with Apple CarPlay, wireless Apple CarPlay, wired 2 USB-C ports, one for charging, one to run everything that you do wirelessly want. Handbrake, eco mode, the stuff you're familiar with in the Lexus, this kind of toggle switch here. The best texture of a steering wheel I've ever felt. Old-fashioned buttons here, I love them. There is heating controls on buttons here, love that. Auto, sync, all on a physical button. Volume control, and a digital dash as well. The build quality and feeling of the driver and the passenger in this car exceeds what other companies are at, but still very small. Still a small car. Look, enough for the small talk. Let's get out on the road and see what it's actually like to drive. I'm in hybrid mode. This is not a plug-in hybrid. This is, in Toyota Lexus world, called a self-charging hybrid. I'm not sure what else you would call it other than being a hybrid. It is just a hybrid. It does charge the battery by itself through a couple of methods. deceleration, curves, so when you hit your foot off everything, the energy it's recouping is going back into the battery. It also does it by the engine itself, so when you're driving along, a little trickle of power goes towards the batteries. And it can run on those batteries for an indeterminable distance, so it's very hard to say. It very much depends how you drive it. You can go quite some distance on pure EV, but I don't find this is very efficient. I find when I'm driving along, the smallest little touch, tiny touch with your foot, and the engine comes on. 1.5 litre petrol, it harks to a 3-cylinder. It makes that kind of. For anyone hearing on camera, it's actually quite quiet. It's loud when it's cold. So in the mornings when it starts up, you can really hear the car, right? Infotainment system. Normally, the Lexus weak point, they normally don't know how to control it. They used to put controllers in, and wheels, and knobs, and kind of lock down mice, and all kinds of stuff. You get away with all that, it's called touchscreen. And it actually works very well, so when you flick through the different menus, it's very easy to flick in and out of stuff and see different menus, different organizations. The heating system is done on physical buttons or on touchscreen if you want. Auto heated seats, so you just leave it on auto and it'll turn on the heated seats when you get in, when you feel warmer or colder. Auto lights, auto wipers, automatic cruise control, all in it. So the 39,000 odd euro, or 41 I think it is for the next model up from that, it's a challenge for me. This is a small 5-door hatchback. Make no mistake, that's what it is. It might look a little bit SUV-ish, but realistically, you can have a Toyota Yaris with the same running gear and all, not built quite to the same standard, not quite as Lexus or as luxury, but it's more or less a similar car for a lot less money. And you can have a Mini Countryman or Paceman for a lot, not a Paceman, Aceman. I'm always being confused those two things. It sounds so similar. A Mini Aceman or Paceman is cheaper than this as well. Only by a couple of grand. Now, Lexus reliability, Lexus dealerships, Lexus cars, and rather, if I was going to buy a long-term car, I think I'd rather have a Lexus. The ride quality is brilliant. This is my rough road here. This is where the car really stands up for itself, or doesn't. Tons of room down here. Bring your Passat. See, we organise ourselves differently in Ireland. We allow people to come and go without getting in your way. So the ride quality is very good. Cabin noise, touch on the loud side. I kind of respect that in hatchback. Also kind of respect that in small 5-door hatchbacks. This being Lexus's smallest car, yeah. I'm not sure it's what they're good at. I'm not sure it's Lexus' strong point. I don't think it's going to be a high point for them either. I didn't particularly like the CT200H either. I thought that was a little bit of a misstep in Lexus terms. I thought they could do better than that. They have. I like the ES. I like the LX. I like their larger cars. They're good at them. They're good. They know what they're doing. They're good at it. Are they good at this? Toyota are better than this. I love the Yaris. I think the Yaris is a really good car. Yaris hybrid. I think Minis are really good. I think the Fiat 500 is really good. If I was looking for something like this, I would probably go for Jeep Avenger. There's a pick in the teeth for everyone. Jeep Avenger, both electric and the petrol model, are really nice. The petrol model is exceptionally nice. Now, not as luxurious as this. Infotainment system is better. It is a manual. It is just pure petrol, no hybrid, nothing. I know that's why it's cheaper, but it is a better car. So, look, I'm not saying don't consider this Lexus. I think if you're a retired couple We carried the grandkids a couple of times, and you just like a luxury car. And you're looking for something a little bit different, particularly the looks on the outside and the build quality on the inside. I think this is for you. There's a lot of fine reasons to buy a hybrid. I think internal combustion, synthetic fuels, all this stuff we're doing right now, I think they're going to be around for a long time yet. I don't think you need to really worry about buying an electric car fully, unless that's what you want to do. That's what you want to spend your money on. Petrol engines, even diesel engines, certainly internal combustion, will be around for years yet. Wouldn't worry about it right now. But this, I don't know. It's not going to be top of any list at the moment, I don't think. I think it's a good car, it's a solid car, a reliable car. It's in the right area of prices. I just think the competition in that area is absolutely fierce. Fierce! And I think to get a foothold in there, you have to do something really special. And this is quite it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you hit the subscribe button. My face is a bit swollen on one side today. Oh man, I'm sick of this. I am sick of not being 100% well. It's a psychological, mind-melting moment. I lose my confidence. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you hit the subscribe button. And until the next time, I'll see you on the far side. Let me sit there. Would you like to take a break? Would you like to take a break? It says there. No. How about no? I'm going to take a break because I want to take my